Zillakami with Dogboy.
Zillakami, I think.
Zillakami? Hey, I want to get his name right because this dude, what the fuck? I mean, with this project, you know what you're getting within the first 5 seconds when it's Slipknot's Corey Taylor saying, "This is Corey Taylor. Welcome to Dogboy Radio." You know exactly what the fuck you're in for. And this, it's billed as a rock album. I believe it was the #1 rock album on iTunes for a good bit after it dropped.
Fucking yo, I'm so happy to see this as billed as rock because I'm so fucking tired of everything that features someone rapping being labeled as hip hop. That's just it's not hip hop, yo. Maybe there's inspiration there. There's a lot of trap drums and even hip hop boom bap fucking drums on here, but that does not make this a hip hop album. I think this has more influence or equal influence to grunge and punk acts like fucking Behind Me, Nirvana. And, you know, I heard that evidently in the very fucking beginning and more until we inevitably got to Hello, which literally was a sample
which is literally
of
taking from Nirvana.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yep.
I was going to say, when it comes to rock, like, because of this podcast, I'm being more put onto it of the newer acts. So like the things y'all guys probably have to say are way more in depth than I do. But what I took away from this album was if the Turnstile album wanted you to fight, this is putting up with AK-47s to a knife fight. Like this is straight up like you're not even trying to fight no more. You're just trying to kill everybody in sight. Like this is wild. The first 3-4 tracks are just like, yo, what the fuck? Like he got nonstop energy. The energy he keeps on this album is fucking incredible. And for me, I felt like some of the songs did sound similar, but like you can tell based off like how he was vocally performing the tracks. You guys mentioned Hello, which was you heard Team Spirit, the Denzel Curry feature, just fucking crazy. Like Bleach is fucking crazy.
Bleach is a great
Little Uzi Vert on Badass. I'm like,
great record.
Yo, like I really did enjoy this album. It was so out of fucking left field for me, cause like I didn't know how I was feeling at first about it, and then when it kept going, I'm like, no, I really fucking enjoy this album. Like I can't tell you why. I can't like unlike most albums, I can't tell you why I like it, but I'm like, okay, I'm definitely coming back to this one once we do the podcast and it's over with, cause this shit is my neck hurt. Like
I was headbanging, I was cranking neck. Stevenson, my first listen, my biggest gripe with it was that like not enough of the tracks like kind of differentiated themselves from each other. But then I started thinking about it and or also going back to a lot of these tracks, and I was going back to certain tracks for different reasons, which made me start to feel like, okay, there are some different vibes here. But like I guess in terms of the flow and like just how each song floated to the next, how the album kind of sequenced, it kind of really felt like the sequencing of a Nirvana album. So it's like it's very cool that obviously power chord, grunge guitar and delivery was taken from Nirvana, but if it was kept that intensity, kind of that same type kind of intensity that I guess albums like Nevermind gave me. It ranges from that like headbanging to like like dark like heroin music is how I call it. But like that dark like disassociative music shit, and we got that on the back end on this one too, on cuts like Frosty, which was, you know, him stepping away from the trap drums with the power chords and going more into those rock drums, and more melodic.
Space Cowboy, amazing outro.
I think the back end, like as much as I was captivated by the first half of this album, the back end of this album I thought just like really fucking immersed me. I was hyped to hear just what Zillakami's voice sounded like when he put together a vocal melody. And he has an interesting voice. He has a very cool voice delivery when he's rapping, but him singing was something that I was not expecting to really like as much as I did. And Frosty, we got that, and that's something I wish we got a little bit more of on this album.
It's like music for the end of the world. Like I don't know, just like Stevenson said, like what I had pictured is like you're just like it's a zombie apocalypse and you're just in the streets with an AK just clapping zombies and you're just, this is what's going on.
I like that.
This is
World War Z music.
Yeah, this is that World War Z music, and it's so hype. The energy is so amazing, and I don't mind that some of the songs weren't like super sonically different, just because they're all coming in like between 1 and 2 minutes. So it's kind of just like little jabs of like the idea, and then if like the next jab is like a little bit similar, it's more frustrating when you're dealing with like 4-minute tracks and something with that like that happens, because there were some songs where it would be like a minute 20 seconds and I would want like more of that song, and then I would kind of hear something similar like a couple tracks later.
I do think the subject matter is kind of repetitive. The lyrics kind of the overall themes are overall repetitive as well sometimes. But then like it really didn't fucking matter, because once like you mentioned, some of the hip hop elements come in, and then the guitars just start fucking wilding to the point where it's like screeching in your fucking ear, like it's a train just running by you, right in your face. It's like, yo, I don't even give a fuck what he's saying right now. I just want to just punch a wall. Like fuck it, like, like it's just one of those it's just one of those albums that just make you feel hype.
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, I think something that would make me enjoy this album more than I did was, like, maybe getting a few solo sections on the guitar.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
So, or whatever the Zillakami equivalent of that is. Just, like, sections that break away from just the general flow of each song, but it doesn't matter because, yeah, they were so short. That was kind of the point. It was supposed to be short attention span music, just come and go. On to the next track. If you want more of that, you get it somewhere later in the track list. What did y'all think of the features on this? I mean, like, I wasn't looking at the track list as I was listening to it. So when I heard Zell, and then when I heard Uzi, I was just like, hell yes, let's go. Because
Uzi killing shit.
One of the first times I heard Zillakami was on Vengeance with JPEG Mafia and Denzel Curry. And I was head over heels about that song, and Zillakami's performance was incredible. So just hearing Denzel again on something that was more of a somber cut, and then Uzi with like, I feel like that beat, like, even though that was like signature Zillakami throughout this album, like it changed up like sonically too much. I feel like that beat was made for Uzi.
I mean, Uzi's just a rock star. I feel like I don't want to.
Also refreshing to hear another.
It felt so natural to him.
Yeah,
it felt so natural.
Like, I don't want to say Uzi could make an album like this, but if Uzi wanted to do an album that was a little more like rock based as opposed to doing something that's like trap or even like more spacey like Eternal Take, like I feel like Uzi could body a whole project like this if if he wanted to go in that direction. I can see this going on my personal end of the year top albums list. I really hope it makes ours because it seems like we all like it, but there are a lot of really good albums out there that might push it off and make it an honorable mention.
I don't know.
It's so cool. Like, it's like there's not much wrong with it, but there could be more things that like made me like, I don't know, that could have made it like astonishing, I guess is the right word. But there's just there's so much that I like about this album. Like, I could nitpick and find criticisms of just like maybe there wasn't enough on each track. It was like maybe I was left wanting more, but like I got a lot from it. I'm really enjoyed it, and like this, like there wasn't a single song where I was like I dislike this song. But there were certain ones where I was like, damn, I really like this one.
Yeah, I know for me, like I had a little bit more issues with it than you guys probably did, but I still like I keep mentioning it's still very enjoyable. So, and there's other rock albums I've heard, mostly pop punk, where like I like those better than this one. But it's probably just one of those discussion points where we probably just really have to flesh out at the end of the year episode.
Welcome to the Traklife YouTube channel. We are the New Music Release Club. I am Dom.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Stevenson. Here's the links at the bottom of the YouTube page. Subscribe and check out more content from the Music Release Club.
Yeah, check out our album reviews. We also got live sessions, raw stream, all that good stuff right here on the Traklife YouTube page.